Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to, chapter 8.1, this is very similar to what we've done before, and so all you need to do for these is, if we talked about, if you remember, you want to do the opposite, so solve each equation. So what we're going to do is, so what you're going to do here is says x plus 8 equals 14. So the first step is to get the variable by itself. So I noticed that we're adding 8, so we have to do the opposite, so we subtract 8 from each side. And when you do that, these cancel out because 8 minus 8 is 0, so it's nothing. X equals 14 minus 8, which is 6. So that's that one. A couple of these, let's just do a couple of them real quick. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so this one right here, we have k as a variable. We're minusing 15, so we want to add 15 to both sides. And when you do that, k will equal 15 and 20 is 35. Number 6, same deal. What we're going to do is find the variable, which is q. You want it by itself. So when you have a coefficient next to a variable, you know this means multiplication. So we need to divide them because it's the opposite. These equal 1, so it's 1q really. And 60 divided by 15 is going to be 4. Okay, so the tricky one here is the division. This is technically g over 10 equals 12. The reason why it's g over 10 because it's 1 over 10 times g over 1 is what it is. So what we're doing is dividing by 10. So what we need to do then is do the opposite, which means to multiply by 10. These cancel out, so g will equal 12 times 10, which is 120. And if you stick 120 in for g, when you substitute it, you'll see 120 divided by 10 is 12. So that works out. Okay, bottom ones. Same thing. Solve each, I just want you to solve it just how we just did before. So it really doesn't matter if the variable is on the right side of the equation or the left. We're doing the same exact thing. So let's just go ahead and do this one. So we have, let me just erase it. Oh. Okay, won't erase. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have s minus 12, so we want to add 12 to both sides. When we add 12 to both sides, s will equal 30. These cancel out. 18 plus 12 is 30. All right, next page. Okay, so we're going to solve again, and we want it in simplest form. This time we're going to be dealing with fractions. Let me make it a little bigger. Okay, so we want to subtract 1/6 because we're adding, so minus 1/6. So you're going to get 4/6, but we need to reduce this. Divide numerator and denominator by 2, and when you divide by 2, you will get 2/3 as your answer. Let's try this one here. So we have 10g, so get rid of 10, you want to divide by 10. So we want to divide by 10. And this you want to write a couple steps. So g will equal 4/6. Now we can't divide, so what we're going to do is multiply. And you're going to take 10 over 1 and do the reciprocal, which is 1/10. Now you should see that you can go ahead, well, you could have simplified it a couple different ways, but I'm going to just do it this way. Let me divide by 2. I could divide again right here, 3 and 1, and your answer is going to be 1 over 3 times 5 is 15. So 1 over 15 is going to be your answer. Okay, let's see. Let's try, well, decimals are pretty much the same. Let's the hard ones are the fractions, so let's just do one more fractional one. Okay, so let's try this one. So this says, actually, let's do a multiplication one. Oh, you know what? I went ahead of page. Let me go back. Okay, so let's look at this one right here. So we have 2/3 w equals 5/6. So we're multiplying by 2/3. So we need to get rid of 2/3, you're going to go ahead and multiply or divide by 2/3. So when you divide by 2/3, again, let's think about this. So if I have 2/3, I want to divide by 2/3. What I'm really doing is taking 2/3 and timesing it by the reciprocal. So what we're going to do here, we're really technically, even though it's division, we're multiplying. We're going to multiply by 3 over 2. When you do that, look, they cancel out. You want to get that to be 1. They cancel out is 1, so W equals, and then look to see if you can simplify, and I see that I can simplify here. So the answer is going to be 5 over 4, but you're not quite done yet because 5 over 4 is an improper fraction. So W will equal 4 into 5 goes 1 time, so it's 1 1/4 is your answer. Okay, these are basically the same, just dealing with some fractions. Let's just do, I'll tell you what, let's just do one more. Number 31. 31 says 3y equals 5. So again, this is, it's really 3, I meant to say 3/4 y. So this is 3/4 times y equals 15. So what we need to do is, you're actually multiplying by the reciprocal to get rid of it. You want this to equal 1. So times it by 4 over 3. Right over here I could reduce. So y is going to equal 20. So to check this, if you wanted to check it, what you could do is this. Substitute 20 in for y. So we have 3 times 20 divided by 4 equals 15. Let's see if it works. 3 times 20 is 60. 60 divided by 4 is 15. And 15 equals 15, so we're good.